Now, Judy Huth versus Bill Cosby, the sexual battery civil case that was put on hold because of the criminal trial in Pennsylvania, finally gets its day in court here in L.A. In opening statements, Huth's lawyer called Cosby a planner who targeted young women when he allegedly groped Huth nearly 50 years ago when she was 16.
And Cosby's attorneys are pointing out that Huth has changed her story. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen is live in Santa Monica right now with what was said in court today. Jeff.
So Jeff and Pat, cameras were not allowed in the courtroom during this trial. Earlier, we did hear from the first witness in this case, who happened to be a person who was a former friend of Bill Cosby's accuser, who also took pictures of the pair at the Playboy Mansion. Judy Huth appeared in a Santa Monica courtroom for opening statements in her civil trial against comedian Bill Cosby. Gloria Allred is one of Huth's attorneys.
Ms. Huth alleges in her lawsuit that she was the victim of a sexual battery by Mr. Cosby when she was 16 years old.
Huth claims she met Cosby in 1975 during a film shoot where he later invited her and a female friend to go with him to the Playboy Mansion. In court, jurors were shown a photo of Cosby and Huth at the mansion where Huth says Cosby sexually assaulted her. We asked Cosby's publicist why he would invite a minor to the Playboy Mansion.
I think they lied about their age.
Huth's case is one of the last legal claims remaining against Cosby after his criminal conviction was thrown out and he was freed from prison nearly a year ago. In 2019, a new California law extended the amount of time allowed for victims of childhood sexual abuse to file a lawsuit.
This case epitomizes the problems with abolishing statutes of limitations. You're asking people to defend blank allegations from 50 years ago.
In opening statements, the defense said it has copies of the butler's log from the Playboy Mansion that contradicts Huth's story. Her attorneys plan to call other accusers to testify, saying they too were assaulted by Cosby in 1975.
There's a lot of people who have come out at various points, and they typically have one thing in common. They're represented by the Allred firm.
There is no dispute about the fact that Ms. Huth was a minor when the incident that she alleges in her lawsuit took place with Mr. Cosby.
The jury in this case is made up of 4 men and 8 women from different backgrounds. The judge said that he expects the trial to run about a couple of weeks, and Mr. Cosby is not required to appear in court. We're live in Santa Monica. Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
Jeff, thank you.